So before I begin, I wanted to personally say a huge thank you to all our board. As I mentioned earlier, it's a true pleasure to get the support from the board members that guide us in our work. It's just a real pleasure that if I need something, I need to reach out. I need some expert opinion, idea, throw something by one of the board members. You're always there, and I truly appreciate that. So on behalf of our staff, thank you so much. I would love to, for the board members that are watching on the screen, if you can just show your video and just maybe wave. And for the people on the line, also, it would just be great to just have you, to see you guys. So if you want to do that right now, and again, wanted to say a huge thank you to everyone.
Hi, guys.
Thank you. Awesome. Thank you, Lee. Thank you, everyone. I really appreciate everything you do. So now I'm going to talk a little bit about our plans for the future. Don't leave, because we definitely have a big reveal to make yet. So talking a little bit about our new strategic plan. Volunteer in BC neither will nor can it afford to stand still during 2020 and into 2021. And the sampling of our future plans represents aggressive action to meet current COVID-19 and emerging challenges in our communities. And it has been very challenging, but we feel we're really ready to meet those challenges head on. Thanks to funding from the region of Peel, we now have an opportunity to execute our 5-year strategic plan, which was informed by a very comprehensive review of volunteerism, and we will share that in the fall. And it coincides as well with that we've been able to develop a new brand image. So we were really helped by Align Consulting. They helped us to really look at our organization to really pivot to a more all-encompassing why for our organization, why we exist, and to give us an opportunity to really make that distinction between the two sides of our platform. So on the one hand, our clients are the volunteers, and on the other hand, certainly our members are the ones that we support by sending them the volunteers and building their capacity through the learning. So we've also been able to develop a new brand image. And here's a look at our mission and vision as they've been known to us until today. The mission focused on the nuts and the bolts of what we really do. And the vision speaks to the caring. Our new aspiration, and yes, we don't call it mission anymore, and vision are broader, and it really encompasses the many dimensions of our work and includes the wider benefits that volunteering truly provides to the volunteer organizations and also to the entire community. It's much more concise and more true to who we are in this new chapter. Now, we will fuel purposeful connections between people, and those people are our member organizations, volunteers, corporations, associations, school boards, so that together we can really respond to the most pressing social issues in our community. And we've already been able to begin that, certainly during COVID-19, partnering with many people to ultimately serve the people that really need us and need the community. Our priorities for organizations will be to enhance their ability to engage volunteers and to work with them much more closely and effectively to respond to the pressing social issues, as I mentioned. So those are some of the priorities that we're looking to build on. Our priorities for the volunteers, there we will focus on bringing out the best in the volunteers by increasing their skills, their employability, focusing on their health and well-being, making sure that they're included and inclusive in the organizations, and really look after that community belonging, which so many volunteers consistently tell us that they obtain, as our volunteer testimonial actually mentioned as well. There's no doubt that we are facing pressing social issues right now. COVID-19 has really amplified and brought to light many of these issues. Here's Mia, a volunteer driver who really stepped up for the community to deliver meals during the emergency.
I want to take this opportunity to thank the Volunteer of Mississauga Brampton Caledon organization for giving me this opportunity to help my community during the COVID-19 pandemic. Being able to help my community made me feel like I was impacting and making a difference to people's lives during this difficult time. The organization helped me prepare myself for my role through various training videos and ongoing conversations with my volunteer coordinator. Their concern also for my safety made me feel that I was important in the role that I was doing. So I want to thank you once again, and I look forward to working with your organization in the near future.
We've been more than active during this crisis. We've been providing ways for organizations and essential services to collaborate and share resources. We've implemented an emergency plan to quickly deploy volunteers to where they are most needed. Providing training to protect our volunteers and all the volunteers of the organizations, certainly the front line of volunteers right now, and vulnerable populations in essential services. And developing virtual volunteer roles to allow people to help out even while they're physically distanced. And Robert has done a great job of creating many templates to actually help our member organizations, because many of them have been able to pivot very quickly. Some of them are still struggling, and please know that we are there for you to support you all the way as you bring your services back online. There are many amazing heroes in our community, and that includes our Mask Marvels. We have created a wonderful program that's been coordinated by Madhuri and Marina, our staff, that consists of many groups and individual volunteers that have given hundreds of their hours to make masks to protect people that are in the shelters, that are living in the long-term care homes, to the volunteers, to the staff that are working on the front lines. They're really making sure that those people are protected. And their selfless act of giving their time, and many of them in the group are actually seniors themselves that are isolated, but they still want to contribute. So here's a testimonial from Andrea.